P2B presidency will be breakfast for Nigerians. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Dear Mr. P2B, in my recent memo to Bola Tinubu, I said the reason I don't believe in him is that politicians, of which you are one, are people who will greet you good morning, only to find out that it is already midnight. You people campaign in poetry and govern on brand door poetry. I've had many of your supporters insult me whenever I have asked them why they support you instead of other politicians. My guess as to why they support you is 3 reasons. 1, they are very tired and disappointed at the present state of things and therefore see you as some kind of messiah. 2, is that the kind of support they give to you is no different from the blind support they gave to Muhammad Buhari in 2013, 2014. 3rd, is your popular idea of not giving shishi synonym for alleged prudence. Dear Mr. P2B, I must tell you as well that I have no conviction in your ability to save Nigeria. You're no different from the rest. The only difference between you and them is that you have not been accused of being a drug lord. If they say one of them is a villain van man, you have issues with handling public monies as well as governor. You have a reputation for saving up a bunch of money which your predecessor allegedly pilfered. Prior to this money is being paid for, the quarreled to no end with the successor over this money, mostly because he did not let you have your hands on some of it. But it goes about saving monies in the face of the mountains and stacks of development needs that leads at the place. Who does that? In the development sector, organizations give you money on the provision that you have the ability to spend it. There are also issues with your hiding your hard-earned money in offshore locations to avoid paying tax, together with your alleged investment of public funds in the family business. You rose to prominence on the populist drive at the point when Nigerians were desperately looking for a high fix, something to numb their pain and suffering. You're allegedly a billionaire, knowing that Nigerians were looking for the opium of hope. You began to promote your Spartan philosophy, not giving shishi, and having only a pair of shoes and sleeping in inexpensive hotel rooms. If that kind of rhetoric was going to fool anybody, certainly not the silent, circumstanced minority of Nigerians. Politics and the democratic process is about giving money, and it's a trade. Trading in local and foreign currencies that pay for venues, transportation, airfares, feeding, unlike mostly for and around a large body of people. All of these things are not important now, though the questions I often ask your followers before the elections were the following. If you indeed claim that you know P2B and you are convinced in his ability to help Nigeria, do you know all the other candidates campaigning to fill the positions of governor, senator, House of Reps members, local government chairman, and councillors, and etc. under the Labour Party banner? If not, it meant there was only going to be one man, only P2B as president from Labour Party, slugging it out with against powerful politicians manning very sensitive position of government, the Senate and the House of Reps. So would either be APC or PDP. How then would you P2B govern Nigeria, noting that you will have to work with either the majority APC or the PDP? I got an answer from a propagandist that you are going to be running Nigeria with executive orders. Executive orders are like military decrees issued under a military regime. They are what most presidents resort to. They do not have the support of legislative and judicial arms of government. Your propaganda did not realize that Nigeria is not a kingdom where a king makes proclamations for the rest of us to obey and submit to. It is a democracy. I use that word advisedly. So, Mr. B, what I found out throughout this election is not a failure of the beavers or habitual attitude of politicians to use religion and ethnicity to win election. What I found out was the biggest challenge of all, that Nigerians are still largely underdeveloped, a people easily swayed by populists like you, Mr. B. I've prayed that you would have won. Your winning would have exposed you as the greatest shishi giver of all times. To govern, you would have either to come to the PDP or consistently bust the buy-in of the politicians who hardly support your administration, with pots and pots of shishi to avoid your impeachment. In the days after the failed Muhammad Buhari cash swap, I found you agreeing with the policy. Now, if that did not give indication that you were coming as president to serve Nigeria's breakfast, nothing else does. I hope you get justice and court and become president, but not because I believe in you, but just so that the venue of Nigeria's about will disappear for Nigerians to get the P2B they deserve. Okay, this article is quite, I think I like the way the writer wrote it. I'm telling you, he did not come out to insult. He came out to tell him that this is what I call constructive criticism. You know, And the thing is, this is what he feels, this is his opinion. It is not left for you. It is not left for you, for P2B himself to do, as in, if he sit down and say it is either he's like this or he's not like this, and he then, make sure, say, he end up like this. Come to think about it, about P2B winning, and he has to fight a lot of people. That is why I said the work on ground is not even going to be easy, not just for P2B, but for anyone who actually, becomes the winner. Okay, nothing interesting, it is based on reality. He says Obi saved money and quarreled with his successor for not allowing him to get his hand on it. It does not make sense. Obi could have taken the money in the first place and not bothered to save it. If he had wanted to steal the money, it is all fabricated. Okay. Trash of a nonsense. You said obedience insults you anytime you're right. What you call for is what you get. If you're bereft of information, can't you ask? The work of P2B and what he did in Anambra State as governor, is it not in the public domain? Let me not continue to waste my data. Go and verify. That's why boys are leaving the wonderful Anambra for Lagos with Ghana Must Go. On that topic, on a very good day, an article is going to bring us to that, and I'm going to elaborate on it. For now, let's focus on the news. The Nigerian system led to developments of some states and not others. The need of airports and seaports in other states is long overdue, especially in the southeast where they're mostly international traders. If it is done, population in Nigeria will be better spread out. Tinubu is the boss of Nigerian political space, boss of transactional politics, boss of evil rigging structure, and boss in corruption. The meanest godfather that put his knees on the neck of Lagos for over 24 years. Is Tinubu still a human being? Let me go talk more. The person raising this right did not have work. We're talking of our mandate. The youth came out in masses and voted. The result was robbed. At first, they're saying it's a social media campaign. Now, they're talking of insult. Please and please, we need our mandate. Let APC bring the result out. That means say, I need to hear this person talk. Concerning this one. Cheap talk, you said prayers to this money has been preferred. You quarreled to no end with your successor over this money, mostly because he did not let you have your hands on it. On some of it, really, does this statement sound sensible to you? I don't. Do you know that it is? I never knew that P2B actually, was quarreling with Willie Obiano. That is his successor. But that's by the way, though. Labour Party is the new Nigeria for me, and please think of tomorrow for our children and let the truth prevail. Allow LP to bring his country out of the bloody day of bad government of APC. Yes, Daddy, the fugitive that was deported from UK. Thank you, Daddy. The man was wicked. That was wicked by the UK immigration. This is a religious war. And after saying that, as if that will reduce the price of bread in the market. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.